Here's one where I complain about real estate agents. Hey, match has started. So, Logan, Cutlip on the left. Both these players are 2-0, obviously, but Logan Cutlip has drafted an interesting red-black Minotaurs tribal deck, backing it up with some removal in both colors. It's got just good cards in it. Some of them are slightly worse than they could be because they have to be Minotaurs. And his opponent is Alec Myers, who eschewed linear strategy and just went for aggressive Boros cards, including this two-headed Cerberus. Is it a 1-2 double strike?
Yes.
Not bad.
1 and 2 red.
Logan has played the 3-drop Minotaur that is 2-2, but when it untaps, I think it's a 2-3, but when it untaps, it becomes a 4-2.
Or is that the Death Bellow Raider?
The Death Bellow Raider is the one that has to attack and can regen. This one isn't that one, because it doesn't have a regen symbol. I use the context on that.
You guys can't see it, but every time Zach wants to see a card, he tilts his head or leans closer to the...
Well, I have to lean in closer so I can try and make out the words on it. What is that thing? Do you know what that is?
Nope.
The enchantment that Logan just put on his dude?
Sure don't.
Well, I'm sure it won't come back to bite us. Oh man, I'm really tired. All right.
There's a Cyclops.
It's the old trample something. You can activate it and do some things.
We'll see how much it attacks for next turn.
If someone is watching this for the first time, I don't feel like we're doing a lot to encourage them to watch in the future.
You were just talking to him in the chat.
He is.
Whatever we're enchanting it with, we're enchanting it with a lot.
Yeah, that was the point in the game where I just walk out there because there's 3 cards on it.
It's a fall ball coming at him, whatever it is. Grizzly transformation, he has Intimidate. That makes sense, that's a 3-mana enchantment.
It's got Baleful Eidolon and something transformation, Witch Cantrips, and Intimidate. And then...
Good as a red creature on this board.
And then Alec casts the +2/+2 Scry guy. I don't know what just happened there. They backed something up. But that should be attacking in for 6, and that's a 3/3 that can go monstrous for 6. So we'll see how much. We obviously initiated lifelink mode, going up to 21, and Logan down to 9.
Logan took 11. That's what the red-white heroic deck can do.
Yeah, but if with another land, Alec can make that Minotaur monstrous next turn, or the Cyclops monstrous. But Logan's creature does have Death Touch, so he can effectively trade with whatever he wants to. Let's say 2/3, 3/4, 3/4 Intimidate, Death Touch.
He's not made for blocking.
Logan doesn't block. Then we cast a card. Creature. Flying Man, I believe is that one. By the time I find out what that card is, the game will be over.
I got my own.
Hey, War Chanter of Malgus. 3/3 inspired. Target creature gains Intimidate when it untaps. So, almost irrelevant here. So we're attacking in. We can go monstrous here.
Well, we probably have a black creature that can get Intimidate on this mono red board.
Yep. So there's a 6/6. We have not indicated with the die. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't bring my dice today, or I think someone's took them.
Oh no.
I think somebody might have stolen them. Or accidentally picked them up. Stolen implies intent. So Logan has a team that's good at attacking, but Alec, having gained 7 life off that lifelink spell, has changed the race math tremendously here. Logan says, screw it, I'm just going to get in there.
I think he is invoking the right of only living once.
Hey, Grey Merchant. Gary shows up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes, that got out of hand real quick.
And then death to a pump spell, and there's a pump spell.
Beep. That is bestowed when it attacks, tap a creature. So it's a 4/5 double strike and a 6/6 can't block. So Logan trading haymakers with Alec. First somehow managed to attack for almost exactly lethal, but Alec surviving it too, and able to steal one by putting, is it Heliod's Emissary? Heliod's Emissary, 3/3, tap a creature when it attacks, tap the Gary.
It's a very good offensive card.
That's also the name of that's a name of a very good dance craze. Tap the Gary, similar to Shock the Monkey, I believe. It's not the best. That's pretty good. Not the best joke I've ever made. I'm gonna be honest, but
me and Alec prepared one for this evening.
Nice.
Did he play it on you yet?
No.
We'll save it for later.
Oh, can't wait. I picked up 4 misprints. Commander John said he had a Crown's Vampire Nighthawk.
He probably did that himself.
He just bit it. Look at this crimped one. That has a hole in it that you just put in with your pen. I watched you do it. Yeah, it's crimped.
You know why it's crimped? Because it's been in my butt.
Commander John is the guy at our store that everyone has at their local store who has no filter and says a lot of things that are inappropriate.
And they're usually about your butt.
There's a lot of butt-related comments. Yeah, talks about pornography a fair amount. All of these are things that I not necessarily welcome during a Commander game. No. Or perhaps while I'm eating Butterfinger, or just existing.
Oh, that reminds me, I have a Stone Primordial on my Commander deck still.
Hey Nick, you done losing out there?
That's rubbed out.
So Mountain being met by Mountain Swamp. Mountain Plains.
Creature! Oh, do you know that creature, Nick?
It's a 1/1 flyer whenever it's targeted. +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
It's a very good card. It's a flyer.
Freakish Curate.
It's pretty hard to deal with.
What if you Freakish Curate? That's a good answer.
There's the other. There's
Wingsteed
there's
Rider.
Big Brother. Wingsteed Rider. One of the best comics in the set.
And that is that same ill-tempered Cyclops. That is the 3/3 trample monstrous guy that Alec played last game.
Oh, that was the 4th one.
Whoops.
Attacked.
Is that card called Show of Valor?
Yes. It gives a +2, which for the Wingsteed Rider to basically be +3. And it's going to end the turn into 3/3.
Knocking Logan to 17. Scry. Every time we get a Scry, it feels so good. That's value.
Try and push it.
Oh, blowout. Follow the hammer. Fight my 3/3 against your...
Well, it doesn't even fight, it just deals the damage.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it triggers,
yes.
so it makes it a 4/4, then it does 4 damage to something, so it blows out the enchantment, gets rid of the creature, time walks Logan. Untap, got a 4/4 flyer, that's only going to get bigger. Tap for 4.
No bestow on it, unfortunately. Seems like a bad move by Alec.
And then just, yeah.
Here's my 2/3. He made it.
There's where the wild things are. It does look like it. So Alec in the driver's seat here.
I suggested to Alec that he play this out. This is why.
Yeah, he should have done that one.
That is
archetype
emissary
of
Aggression.
yeah, but
all their
it's
creatures get trample, all of theirs don't.
the blue one is the best archetype, but it costs 1 billion mana. It's like 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
The green one only costs 8.
We know that
Very bad.
it's really bad. We know Logan's deck has Sip of Hemlock in it, so that is an answer to the Wingsteed Rider.
Which prefer is still an answer here, too.
Great Merchant.
Metal game's been alive.
Go up to 12. Knock Alec down to 15.
And daily.
Mentioning inappropriates. It's Commander Aaron over there. Channeling his inner Commander John. So, serving in just with the Wingsteed Rider. No combat tricks, so just take 4. Just passing back there.
So it's your turn clock as it is, and Alec hasn't played a spell
Alec has a Lightning Strike in hand, I think.
in a while.
So not quite lethal next turn, but pretty close. That's the one that gives it +X/+0 for your devotion, right?
Yeah.
What's that card?
Destroy target enchantment, I think. Gameplay. This one's missing.
Ask. Open the door and ask.
Ray of Dissolution is an instance.
That was it. Okay.
Way to go, Nick. You moron. Attacking with my team here. Lightning Strike is good. Lightning Strike you. Heyo!
Shake my hand.
In surprising fashion, Alec drafts Boros and wins another draft. Nobody saw it coming.
No,
Well, guys, thanks for watching. This is, sometimes we've done the M14 draft that we did, where we watched Dave Snow, and then you and Dave Snow played in round 1, and then Michael Taylor eventually won at the end, because he main decked Negate. That was maybe the best draft thing we ever had. That was really good quality viewing. Tonight, not so much, but
it's very good
I don't know what
set.
I don't know what any of the cards do. Minor detail, I think, at this point. But it's Fun Limited said, hey, there's our social media, why don't you follow us on it? It's this username, Zach Sells Magic, on everything. Do it, don't do it. I don't know if it matters, but I would like you to.
This is exactly what this limited format is going to look like. Same thing with Theros. Like an early heroic guy, especially if an early heroic guy gets like a ordeal or something, if you don't have an answer to it, you probably just lose. And that's the way all of Theros was. So.
And a lot of the removal is get it the turn you play it or not. Bioblight, Freakus, Cure, Lightning Strike, the Hand of the Fist or whatever that thing was.
Yeah, the game
Drown in Sorrow.
where Vickers had a Chimera or something. I had a Bioblight in hand. Regardless, he ended up bestowing a Boon Satyr on it before I had the second Black Source.
Yeah, Boon Stater's a beating.
So, I mean, that's how the format goes. It's not always going to be a Boon Satyr, but
It's going to be some kind
a
of.
hopeful Eidolon on my.
Hopeful Eidolon's very good too.
Wingsteed Rider to make it a 4/4 flying lifelink.
Or they found a way to make the worst kind of card in Magic good, which is Oris.
Yes.
They found a way to make them very good.
And the way that they do that is just make the removal in the set very crappy.
Yep. That's what you gotta do. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Next week we'll be back here with more standard action, 6:30 p.m. Eastern next week. So that will be the first time we'll see the new standard, if there is one. So make sure to check back. Click follow on Twitch here. Click follow on Twitch here. You'll get an email to make sure you know when we're going live. So thanks for watching. Until next week, we'll see you later.